with some positive information in a world where we're fed negative a lot. So I'm hoping that you get something good out of this. I'll be reading from the Heal Yourself cards from Ina Segal, no, I mean Carolyn Mice. These are healing cards. All right, so these are like click. Your mind hears the message, it integrates it, it says, yeah, that's good for me, I'll do that. Whatever that is, you choose that. You take only what you need and leave the rest. We've decided to put down a picket pile, started with the angel cards, and we'll just see what comes up with it. Now, the first pile that we have here, let me give you a closer look. The first pile I have is labradorite. The labradorite. Now, you know that usually represents the third eye, the inner being, the inner knowledge, the knowledge of oneself, and tapping into higher consciousness is through the consciousness, consciously, that kind of energy. So welcome to the channel. I'm not going to rush through this. Thank you so kindly for hitting the like button when you come in and supporting the work. And the lighting is bad here. I don't think we need all that. Maybe not. That's better. Welcome into the channel. Let me see if I can see the chat. What are you doing? Dumb phone. Hold on. So where's the chat? Okay. I have two folks in here. All right. Watching the chat. Okay. Coming to you with healing energy this morning. Like I said, I'm going to be bringing a card for each pile. You get a blessed healing message from a master healer. And I thank you for being here. Before I go into this, I just want to say welcome. And I appreciate every single person that's connected to me in a positive way. May you be blessed. May your prayers be answered. All right? Okay, guys, let's go. So I have a master answer up here for all of these. Okay, so pile number 1 is labradorite. Pile number 2, I chose moonstone. Moonstone. If you relate to the earthy tones of the moonstone, there's a lot of depth to those, and they look like the moon. They actually look like bone in their own way if you look closely at them. Anyhow, and then of course pile number 3 is amethyst. A beautiful amethyst for you. And so we have these 3 piles. There are a couple of cards with it, and there is a healing message and an angel message. We're going to start with those, okay? So take a look at the piles and feel which one you want to connect to. Okay? And thank you so much for everyone that shows up. When you show up, I don't know what you're going to get, but I know it comes with really good intentions. So thank you, everybody that's here. So pile number 1, we'll take that one first. Okay, we move these over. Whoops. And we'll move these over for a minute. Pile number 1, we have the labradorite for your message. Pile number 1. Okay. All right. Ajna Shakti, Ajna. Ready? Let's go. So the angel message that comes out for your message, thank you, Spirit. I'm calling in the energies of air, fire, water, earth, ether, the Holy Spirit, my guides, the holy guides of all time, my private angel, and the guiding angels that need to minister to someone on the other end of this message. Only everything else is put in sedate. All right, thank you. In Jesus' name. Here we go. Fulfillment. So pile number 1, I think the reason that you got that labradorite is because it takes you into yourself a little bit more, what you're really supposed to be experiencing in your time right now. 6 is 6 represents love, the lovers. You could be a Gemini. It says fulfillment, and it's like the door is blasted wide open to your heart or something. You've been wanting that anyway. The energy is powerful for making that happen. All right. What is the energy that you're in? I did not look at these. I just laid them down. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. The Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. Fulfillment is in your north node, but you have to go towards it. It takes action, it takes movement, internal first, so the decision can be made to make that move, and then finally following through on that move, whatever that is for you. You know, if you ever looked at your chart, if you ever look at your chart, and you can look at it from different perspectives, but look for your north node. It looks like a big horseshoe and it's flat on the bottom. It's similar to the thing you get with Libra, but it's not really. It's okay. So you're going through a doorway. It's like a doorway, you know, speak, friend, and enter, right? Whereas your south node, where you came from and what lesson you needed to learn, would look like a horseshoe upside down. It looked like the door has been closed. You're no longer there, and you've progressed a long way to get to where you are in your chart, wherever that is. Your north node is actually where the characteristics, the behaviors, the patterns, the lessons, the common lessons that each zodiac has to experience. And you could have any, you know, any connection there, but we have possibly a Gemini with a north node in Cancer. So whatever whatever you're needing, I heard speak, friend, and enter. The Chariot is acting upon it because that's 6, and this is 7, and that's 11. No, that's 13. That's 13. What does it say here in the healing card? To heal the body, first heal the mind. 20, judgment. Here it says, pile number 1, today is for observation. Where does your mind wander naturally? Into fear or fantasy, honor or stress? Humor. Follow your mind and observe where it goes to feed itself. Do you like what you see? Look at the colors in this card, though. Isn't that pretty? That's really pretty. She's wandering mind with the potential to be on her wheel of fortune, getting fulfillment and experiencing fulfillment and moving towards it freely without hesitation, knowing that it's something you need to do to experience the fulfillment. All right, give me a little bit more information on the healing the mind and the body message for this person, Spirit. Show me what they need and send love to them right now. Unconditional love and the understanding that you can heal your body by working with your mind. I am living proof of that. I'm sitting here right now reading for you with a broken tailbone. It's not pretty. Guess what? Love supersedes all that. It says, no, there's a way. Just do it. And that's how I feel about it too. I think like you, if you can, you should. Okay? All right. So let's see what we have for you. What is this? Heal the body, heal the mind. Thanks, Spirit. We're appreciating your love presence today. Okay, I did get Gemini. Okay. What you're dealing with, what you could be dealing with, you could be a Gemini, very heavy. I'm assuming you have, or Gemini in your chart, something about this, and it has something to do with speaking, your throat chakra, what your mind speaks out of your mouth, but doesn't process it through your heart first to see if it feels good to speak. It just speaks. Something about that is coming out. I don't know. Careful, because words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. You don't realize a magician creates things with their mouth, but they also manifest by adjusting things in their life to find their priorities, what needs to be put down. How can you, do you need to actually have all those possessions to be happy? What else, please? What's burdening the body? The Knight of Wands, part of the problem is when somebody fails to commit to something, they're not going to be able to complete it because they don't have the motivation and drive to follow through on it because their heart's not in it. Does that make sense? Okay, these are just messages that are coming through, and I'm not sure exactly. Hey, you guys, thank you for being here. It's just, these are just spiritual messages coming through to encourage somebody. So if somebody's heart is not in it, they're not going to commit. And the Knight of Wands is something, I'll do it. You know, I'll do it, but I'm not so sure I want to commit to it. Does that make sense? So maybe the fulfillment is in the fact that you're being nudged into your North Node of following through. Commit to something. Follow through, beloved. I don't know why. Can you tie together the Chariot and the Magician for us? This could be a masculine. I mean, gender is not a thing here. The third eye is a thing. How you think, right? Show me. What's the connection here? For pile number 1, we have the Labradorite. We have someone who's been consistently working on something but never really committing to something. The Wheel of Fortune says you need to make a decision and use your magic to get your true fulfillment. Yeah, you've been, I know why. The Magician and the Chariot is the devil. Maybe that's why you're hesitating, because you're in spiritual warfare and you're trying to get to fulfillment. It's causing somebody sending you juju in your body. That could happen too. We will not deny any of that can happen. Correct? All right, here we go. Everything is energy. Knight of Wands. 7 of Wands in reverse. Somebody needs spiritual protection. You need energy protection, whoever you are. Somehow or another, you're not protecting yourself, and your guides are warning you. There's something you're not protecting, and I'm very upset about it because it has to do with energy. It's 7 of Wands. It's something you have. It's completion, but you're not protecting or closing out something. Oh. Okay, pile number 1, you are being accused of being a witch. People are accusing you of being a witch. I don't know if you know this or not. It's not your destiny. How'd you get caught up in this shit? I don't know, but I'm going to call it what I see. We have a Gemini that is being accused of a witch. They did not protect, or they got infiltrated by something that did not protect their energy. When they were in the Knight of Wands energy, playing around with energy they shouldn't have been in. Magic. You shouldn't have been playing magic. Somebody's got a devil on them. I'm sorry. You're supposed to be going to fulfillment, but you got interrupted by your own sin. 3 of Cups in reverse. I'm going to call it what I get it. It could be love. It could be healing. It could be revelation. It could be revealing someone. And so that someone can get confirmation on someone they're thinking about is in this energy. This is third eye. This is a third eye message. A lot of people aren't going to get this. Nobody's commenting. All right. And maybe people don't want to be disciplined, but that's just the way prophetic messages come out. So we have somebody here who's being accused of a witch, or they're unprotected. The 3 of Cups in reverse, they're trying to walk away from that and move into their North Node. So then what is this? Yeah. The 10 of Cups came out. What does that mean with the 3 of Cups in reverse? Somebody never found what they wanted. They didn't find the happiness they were looking for. They only found sorrow and backstabbing. They only found witchcraft, accusations. And even if the accusations were true, this person tried to leave and put themselves in hangman so nobody would find them. We're getting into the nitty gritty of stuff, and I'm just going to read. And I really appreciate you supporting my work. No weapon formed against me will prosper. Rachel, thank you for being here, girl. Do you want to monitor the chat for me? Because I'm going a little deep today, and people don't like that. It's revelation. Do you want to monitor the chat for me, Rachel? I love you for it. If you say yes. Wait, I'm waiting. Hi, everybody that's here. Hello, thank you for being here. Thank you also for hitting the like button. We have a Queen of Cups here. We have a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we have a Pisces and a Gemini. Cultish shit. And you're supposed to be healing the body, but the reason you can't heal the body is because you allowed yourself to be in a three-way dark connection. And I also think involved in hurting someone's destiny, whether that means to throw magic at them or to interfere with their work or their messages or their reputation. Whatever this is, I'm calling it out. So we have a water sign. We have a water sign trio thing going on. We have Gemini and we have a Pisces, maybe a Capricorn. Who's the devil? Who's the devil here? Maybe a Capricorn interfering with somebody's future. Yeah, we're calling it out. If you want to heal, you got to ask for forgiveness. You got to turn around and repent and change your ways. You can't keep doing the same thing. And you're in Hangman trying to hide from witches. Well, I'm sorry, but you already have a covenant with them. They're going to know where you are, even if they, you know, they can fly through the air, dude. They can find you in your sleep. What is wrong with you? God can block the way, though. So you have to turn to God for any protection from any energy at all. Seven of Swords, deception, lying, manipulative words. Three of Swords, somebody caught on and decided they were going to leave. Pile number one is really deep. Yeah. And yeah, it is heartbreaking to hear what people really have to say about you behind your back, or what their motives are. When you find out that you were lied to, or their motives were you were doing something, but you didn't agree with it anymore. So it hurt your body, because that stress builds up on you, right? Angels are right here. They want you to experience fulfillment. So what's the next step? Forgiveness. Finding Christ. Getting under that contract, that covenant that was made by a man who was supreme divine, and he still is. Authority over all things. You should be worried about that. Trust me. Receive the beautiful love that is given to you. It's just amazing. You're not used to it. Apparently you're not used to it, but you're starting to get used to it. Pile number one, whoever you are, you broke away from a coven, and you've been in kind of like Hangman for a while, trying to process all this betrayal and experience it, still wishing and holding the energy of the Ten of Cups. We have Cancer, we have Pisces, we have Scorpio, and we have Gemini. The devil is, show me the devil. Thank you. Well, I'm going to give you the ability to do things in the chat. Like, you right click somebody's name. If they come in and they're shady and they're ratchet, or they're not sincere, or they're repetitive, then you'll know it's bots or demons. Take your pick. And you have every right to just hide people from the channel, because they don't have the authority to come in and jack. They have no idea who I am. Don't play with me. We love you very much. We want love to be the ruling factor of our experiences. Sometimes you have to be disciplined, and even Jesus turned over the tables because it just wasn't right. Correct? All right, let me do that for you, if you will. Okay. Add as a moderator. Yep, standard moderator. Okay, Rachel, babe, you are now an official moderator. Say something. Okay, let's go, devil. Pile number one. What, who is this devil? And I don't care if you want me to speak it or not, I'm going to. Oh, the devil themselves would be the Scorpio. So there's a Scorpio behind all this. You ratchet little biatch. How dare you start something and get people hooked up into it, and it's all a lie. Came against the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who had a business, somebody who had a big heart, somebody who was down to earth and a friggin' star. This is witchcraft that came out in pile number one. I didn't expect it to, but I know that it has everything to do with health. And if you don't believe me, then pay close attention. Yeah, this was a masculine Scorpio who's being found out right this moment, called out right this moment. Hi. Thank you, Rachel. See it? All right. And they're being called out right this moment for affecting someone else's health and their journey. Being deceptive, Seven of Swords. Putting people in an unprotected and unnecessary situation. And they were trying to just make connections and grow. And what did you do? You got people to attack a star, put them in pain and sorrow, and try to block their movement with magic. But darling, you failed. Because if she is a star, then she's going to shine again. Another way, another way. And your ass is under judgment. You've been called out. God called out judgment. Judgment for the righteous will rise, and the unrighteous stay dead in their spirit, in their mind. And what happens to them, God? What are you going to do to these people? The one that's escaping, King of Pentacles, is an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're escaping the situation. Yeah, it could be family. Tell me, the one that isn't escaping God's attention on this wickedness. Two of them. Okay. It is guess what? Can you fucking believe it? Your soulmate. Your own soulmate. You broke up with them because they acted like a Knight of Wands, a Page of Wands. Somebody's soulmate. This is what we have. Look at that. Pile number one, this was actually a soulmate who turned against you. You know, they threw their energy into a karmic pattern, right? Wow, I can't believe I'm reading this. I'm just, here for you. This is weird. Okay, so for you, what does God want to tell you? Justice shall be served, beautiful. You shall receive justice, pile number one. You shall receive justice for this, and your wealth will return to you. Everything stolen will come back to you. 10 of Pentacles is yours, my beloved. And because you are generous and kind already with what little bit you have, no matter what they did, you're getting a chance to be super empowered again. All right? So, yeah, because you had faith. You had faith and loyalty. And you're a star, and your business will thrive again. You have a lot of wisdom these people could not take from you. And some of that wisdom is a kind of wisdom where you go to God, you put a hedge of protection around you, you pray for them, you pray against the wickedness and you pray for them, and you shift the dynamic into more spiritual power for yourself. You find yourself in a more protected space, more at peace because you're covered. Are you covered? You should be covered if you're a star. They're calling judgment on this. Everybody involved is going to be have an issue with the divine, but you will find yourself protected. Yes, that is a spiritual law. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Pile number one, who was that? Wow, who are these people? Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, and maybe Capricorn. What the heck, man? To heal the body, first heal the mind. Where does your mind wander? So they want you to focus on what you think. Pile number one, what you put through your mind. And I had a person that I was seeing years ago, a roommate, and he'd say, because he had to go into the program 12-step to get over alcoholism, And he says, one of the things I learned is not to give you any time in my brain. You get no time, none at all. Boom, you're not there. That's like a superpower of managing your mental space, right? All right, we're going to pile number two, lovelies, which is the moonstone. People are quiet today. Thank you so much for joining the channel. This allows you to get in on free mini readings when I'm live. And I'm live almost every day. Yesterday I had to recoup. Life takes too much out of me for my age and all that. So I have to recoup, and there's still more. All right, love you guys. I pray that everything start to fall into place according to perfect timing and not the enemy's timing, which is rushed. It's crazy. All right. Moonstone. The moonstone. What is this moon about? Moodiness, secrets, cycles, patterns, hidden things. Don't know. What do the angels say? Oh, awakening, divine feminine. Pile number 2. Hello, there's 10 people in here and only 4 likes. Can you guys fix that for me so other wonderful people can find these messages? The angels have things to say to you. They're watching your progress. You have many personal angels too that pop in on you, whether you know it or not, especially when you're doing light work, especially when you're, this is for the earth angels, this is for the stars, this is for the healers, this reading today. This is for people who are out there doing love work and they're not, they're not making a place for the negativity, but they're battling it, and they're battling it with light and with the truth and the words God gives you. That's powerful. Look at this beautiful awakening, divine feminine. Number 11, these messages are going to be what they are. That's all right. I love you. You ready? Let's see the energies. The Knight of Pentacles and Strength. Oh, wow. So we have a very, very strong Earth sign or Leo, either or. You're both holding space here. Now, this is somebody who's overcome something and defeated it. It is an urge, a desire, a sickness, a sin, a behavior pattern, a thought pattern, or a faithlessness. And they've overcome that, and they're leaving. This Knight of Pentacles is leaving this Leo, is what I'm getting. This divine feminine Leo. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so we have a beautiful divine feminine Leo here. She's fabulous, powerful, she's creative. And this earth sign is, they're kind of going the other direction. I don't know why. Unless you're just walking away from something that empowers you. You're walking away from something so you can overcome it. That could be too. But let's find out. And then the angels, the health card is, happy is the one who attends to the needy. Whoa. Pile number 2. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. You're such a cool soul. We love you. My spirit is in it. Okay, I'm a healer. How easily are you irritated by the needs of others? Oops. Here we go. Give away some of your time today, please, but not in a therapeutic sense. Attending to the needy also includes surprise acts of kindness. Absolutely. Oh, that was so nice. Knight of Pentacles is walking away, though. What is that? Pile number 2, you got the moonstone. Is that what you can't see? You can't see that something is leading you? Maybe not. You're very strong. You are divine. You are walking in the way that God wants you to walk. Humbly and praising and energetic and alive, very much alive in your energy field. Whatever you're doing it right. Happy is the one who takes care of the needy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Interesting. So show me why this beautiful divine feminine, why this Knight of Pentacles is leaving her in space. What is that? Show me, please. Thank you, everybody who pops in. We love you. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. Either she is a minister or she's being guided. She's being guided to help the needy. My God, I didn't expect that. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles leaving, going the other direction. Doesn't mean he's leaving. He might be off to do something. What is that? 9 of Wands in reverse? Clarify that. Oh, okay. We have a masculine who, leaving this feminine. And yeah, and the thing about this is that he's heartbroken because she won't give him any of her time. She's dedicated her life to serving other people and God, and she has a chariot as well, which means that whoever I'm reading for, you're beautiful. You care if people eat. You care if children are safe. You care if the world is balanced. You are that type of a minister. You care. And because you care, you have a high commitment to your goals, and this man or masculine can't take it. Your focus is somewhere else, and he's feeling it that you're not giving it to him, okay? So he's on his chariot leaving, and High Priestess, what have you done? You are phenomenal. The energy I'm picking up on you is somebody who does the work regularly every day, praising, crying out, speaking, taking authority, loving themselves, taking time out, lots of time. Oh my God, you're a powerful being. You're an awakened divine feminine. You are strength personified, because you faced a lot of strange things and a lot of users and people that wouldn't step up to the plate. As you moved, they wanted you to be like you moved with them, but you moved differently because you learned something and you succumbed to the Most High. You've said, yeah, I want to just be in love. I just want to be happy, and I want other people to heal. And so you take care of them. Tell me more about my beautiful high priestess. Tell me about her. Whew. The star. What did I say? She's, There you go, honey. You're out here healing people. You bring hope to people. You bring hope to people, okay? Isn't that beautiful? Hi, Tracy. Yeah, you bring hope to people, pile number 2. You got the moonstone. Maybe you should wear a moonstone. All right, tell me, pile number 2. So now that we have this masculine energy moving away, people moving away, we thought it was money, we thought it was commitments, we thought it was something that we needed to survive, and they're making sure that we don't get it. Something's making sure she don't get it. 3 of Cups in reverse, the wicked witches of the West. People in the past, people are trying to interfere. 4 of Swords. And the thing about this 4 of Swords is you are spiritually guided. So obviously you're not going to be, hold on a minute. Yeah, obviously you're not going to be guided by that, because you've already overcome. You're already walking with the divine. You already declare victory. You declare victory. You demand victory. You speak against the wickedness. You speak against witches and all this wicked stuff. People who are doing, see, source is everything. My source is Christ. I don't know what yours is, but yes. And so you are in your divine feminine, pile number 2. So you got these people moving away from you, or trying to keep other people from finding you. Will they? God, show us. Yes, baby, they'll find you. You know why? Because the heart speaks loudly. Empathy, kindness. You know what people say about you? She's very loving person, and she's always there for us when we need something. You're very giving and empathic. You feel the world. Tell me more about my gorgeous queen. 8 of Wands. And you work and you move and you get things done. And you do it online, you do it out in public, you're on the move. The energy around you is very potent. It's on the move. And it's moving fast and it's moving forward, whereas you have a Knight of Cups and a 3 of Swords and the 3 of Cups in reverse. All them third parties and all them little witches and all them blah, blah, blah. They're all heartbroken because they lost their source of real divinity. You were it. They wanted it. You're like, talk to the hand, bitches. You better talk to God. Many of these people owe you an apology. Oh my God. You better step up if you know you did something wrong. You better do something about that, because your karma is so bad. Yeah. Tell me, who needs to apologize to this divine feminine? Just because I feel like it. Every time, Tracy. King of Wands. There's a fire sign that needs to apologize to this queen, this beautiful Queen of Cups. You're being called out. That's what this is about. Calling people out, so that if you know that it's your story, then you know what they're saying is the story behind it and the energy and the possible way to solve the issue. If you've been carrying around guilt or worry or any energy, you know, if you don't want these witches in your space, pray about it, pray against it, but also do the talk to the hand thing. You know, you can even put a high protection in your hand. I thought about that. All right, Holy Spirit, show me. So the King of Wands is the Queen of Cups, a star. The Empress. Oh, he's in so much trouble. You're not only a high priestess, you're a divine feminine empress. And this pet masculine, oh my God, he owes you a lot. You are sent here to create and build. Pile number 2. Oh, I think what I'm picking up is that you did something in your strength and power, and you said, when God says, I forgive you as far as the east is to the west, it will be remembered no more. That's you not letting it take up space in your brain or your psyche or your space. No, it's not a thing. You guys can have it. You can have all the threat. God took it away. So now he's got you in a place where you're starting something absolutely brand new from scratch, because you probably need to, which is do some terrible things. And you need to be in your, or you'll be guided by a King of Swords energy, or you will be in your King of Swords energy, Divine Feminine, at this point, because you really need to be. You need to be in your absolute clarity, your conscious mind, your connection to God, your understanding of spirit, your power. You're just speaking it over things. You're watching everything. You're in spiritual warfare, and you are a threat to this dark world. Who's coming in to love you? 9 of Pentacles. We have a beautiful soul that will find you on your path. 9 of Pentacles, maybe in September. It could be, yeah, 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. 9 is abundance. Yeah, the offer will be coming for this beautiful, beautiful star who's been under this duress. The offer will be coming. This is beautiful, and I thank you for being here to watch this reading. I just think so. I think it's a really good message. I think we're seeing things from the way the angels want us to see it, not the way the humans want us to see it, because they send false messages in the spirit world. And I pick them up because, well, I'm a Hyoka empath, a Reiki master teacher, a sound healer. I play with energy and sound, and I talk to God all day long. Okay, so y'all can't play in my energy field or my psychic mind and convince me of anything. It's not going to happen. I am convinced, though, that nothing can separate you from God's love. I am convinced of that. Absolutely convinced of that. Absolutely. Hey, who's here? Tracy. Well, the way that I do that is if you join my channel, you can pop in on me any day, and you can get your answer for free. Okay? I have to protect my psychic energy. I've got people coming, hammering me. I do a reading for this one guy, a month ago, let's say. He's always bringing up the same fucking reading, and he paid me $11. That's not happening. You're lucky I answered you. Don't ask me again. You got your message, and appreciate it, use it, understand it, or whatever. But you don't hound your reader who has access to information that is passing or that is set in a pattern. It's either way, right? And depending on your spiritual skills, you can pick up on both. Women are very diffused and very spiritual, and I know I'm spiritual, heavy. My children don't get it. They're earth signs, they're logical, they're materialistic. I'm different. And this is what our problem is. I'm different, you know? So anyway, let us move on to pile number 3. Okay? All right. And thank you. And by the way, you guys, I've got all of my necklaces, my hemp adjustable necklaces. See these? They're adjustable. You can put them. This has got a raw rose quartz in it. It's natural. These are only $8.88 now if you're interested in them. I've got a rose quartz and a raw natural. I've got a obsidian and a camel color, earthy camel. I've got the double quartz, smooth, and the rough one to absorb negativity and put light back into you. That's with the camel one. These are all 888. And then I have one that has amethyst in it. It is a black amethyst. Beautiful. If you're interested, these are only 888. I've got 4 left. All right. So you just go to one of my links, pay me $888, and I will, if you're in the US, I'll get it out to you as soon as I can, as soon as I get all your data. Okay, let's go. All right. Gemini. Hey. Well, the first pile was loaded with Gemini. Okay, let's go. Spirit. Pile number 3 is amethyst. It's amethyst. It's a very dark amethyst. That means it was probably very deeply into the ground, right? Very deeply in the ground. It's a gift from an Aquarian subscriber and friend on this channel. I've got them. All right, you ready? Pile number 3. She's the same one that gave me these 2. And Eric, that's her birthstone. Is that a beautiful, generous person? Yes. All right, let's go. So pile number 3, you have the amethyst, the deep, dark amethyst. What is your message here? The eternal light of love, 25. I'm going to turn this off again when I'm reading. The eternal light of love, pile number 3. It looks like you're tapped in. You're in this universal energy. 25. You are reaching out through a halfway point to tap into the higher spiritual mind. Let's see what we have. Okay, so for you, pile number 3, the eternal light of love, it's like you're just merging with it, right? You're merging with it. And the only problem is this could be a Scorpio who's very passionate about her spiritual connection, the Tower, or this could be a Queen of Wands that's heavily about to bring a change in their life, a Tower moment. It happens suddenly. You can't even always control it, but it is like the inevitable that happens. So the eternal light of love, and then we have the Queen of Wands and the Tower. Queen of Wands and the Tower. Now, how does the energy message come in? The healthy person lives in harmony with nature. You create harmony by making choices that feel right to both body, mind, and heart. Consider one choice you need to make today, no matter how insignificant, and make it harmoniously so you don't bring about a tower, right? They always give you those little warnings. All right, let's see who you're dealing with, lovely, or what you're dealing with. Thank you. It's sort of like a revelation type reading too. They came out for, I do have some master messages here for each one of you, but it's almost like revelation on who's not doing you right, and you know what I mean, what's blocking you or where you are on this journey, who's progressing and who's not and why. You see, God did a lot of separation work when he worked inside of you. And they were no longer able to reach you. Some of these people, they didn't understand what you were doing when you were upgrading your mind, heart, spirit, and your life path, your behaviors. You upgraded your behaviors. You freaked out a bunch of these karmic demonics. They're like, what can we do to get them back, right? But you got snatched out of the fire. Snatched. Okay. Holy Spirit, show me who this beautiful soul actually is and the harmonizing that they're doing. That's bringing in the eternal light of love. 8 of Cups, harmonizing things by walking away from what doesn't serve them. This is a good way to do it. Leaving the emotional stuff behind emotional traumas, people, the Tower. Maybe this Queen of Wands is leaving this water sign behind. Maybe that's about enough, you know what I mean? I've had enough. I've had enough. What's this? Five of Wands. Absolutely not going to tolerate anybody's nonsense. Five of Wands is when people are throwing energy at you. They're doing it deliberately. They talk to people in the background. They get everybody all stirred up over something that could be or could not be true. And the innocent victim over here, who's in their light and they're out in nature and they're doing what's natural for them. And this fucking water sign over here, Eight of Cups is over in the background. Something is going on and creating this problem for this fire sign person. This is what I'm picking up. Five of Wands. Queen of Wands is not going to put up with it. Oh, hell no. You could be an Aries. I'm reading from a gorgeous Aries. You know I am, right? All right, here we go, babies. Here we go. So, you got this water sign you're walking away from. You can have all your drama. You can have everything. I don't need your crap. You're leaving, somebody's leaving something. Queen of Wands, what are you doing, baby? You are hitting the road, deciding where to go, how to get there, don't you know? I'm not telling anybody. You're not going to stumble my journey. I'm making a brand new start, Aries, and you won't be near me. I'm going towards what I need, the eternal light of love. I want it to fill my soul, and I need to get away from those who only think and act in greed. The Queen of Swords and the King of Wands, the Lovers, and the Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Whoa. Whoa. What are you bringing forth? What are you bringing forth? Ooh. So, you have, okay. Somebody presented you, my beautiful amethyst, clear mind. You made your mind over to do something, and you completely stepped out of a tower moment that was going on. Listen to me. You moved, you left in exactly the right time. Exactly, God says exactly. Your guides led you away by making you discontented and giving you another option. Pile number 3, are you listening? You avoided a 3-way tower with either witches, bitches, exes, or a false twin flame. I'm calling it what I see, and it involved possibly somebody in your family or somebody you might have been married to. Queen of Swords, male or female. So here we have Scorpio, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands side by side in reverse. We have a King of Wands over here. Now the King of Wands took on a lover. He was a cheating, false twin flame. Cheating, broke a marriage, cheated. You're like moving away. I'm just calling it what it is. If you know who this is and you know who it is, yes, you avoided a catastrophe with these people. You had paid enough dues just to be where you are right now. My beautiful pile number 3. That's right. And now you know how to, now you know how to speak life into existence, to call boundaries, to tell the truth when it's needed, to speak for yourself and speak love. It'll break the spell. You have to break the spell, Aries. You're an Aries. Yeah. Yeah, you're breaking the spell with an unkind, self-serving, unconnected water sign, a Scorpio, and she's got a reverse energy. So you are leaving somebody, pile number 3, and you're letting them have all the pain that they want. You can have it all to yourself. So this third party thing, whether it be witchcraft on you, whatever it is, making you feel like you're out in the cold. You will get justice, baby. You're getting justice. And part of that is your own behavior. Moving forward, believing in yourself, leaving the crap behind, letting God deal with these people. You guys understand that that's powerful because you're taking complete authority over your mind, your body, and your spirit. Going to nature, gorgeous. That's what they're saying. Spend time in gorgeous. If you relate to this, baby, pound number 3. If you relate to this and you've made over your mind and you've done a purging and changing, making over your mind, you got something else going on. You're like, psh, you're out. You're tapping into the eternal light of love. And who's going to support you? You got a magician here. You have a hermit here. Whoops. You have 2 people that are supporting you at this time. Their energy is this. Their task is this. The hermit is in the background. The hermit is somebody that's going to help you get justice without you even knowing. It could be a lawyer, a judge. It could be a private investigator or just a Virgo friend that is loyal. The magician is a Gemini, and Gemini is got the sword in their hand, and they also will support your journey. They do spiritual warfare for you, not against you. And also, when they do that and hold you up in prayer and meditation and such by their words, what happens is, I think your guides and angels go, oh boy, okay, attention, attention, Will Robinson, block, get to blocking, block. Right. Get to blocking. And so beautiful, you're experiencing the eternal light of love through loyalty and disloyalty and who you are in your heart. And you're absolutely phenomenal person. And this is because you tapped into your higher consciousness. You're quite aware of many, many multidimensional energies at this point because you've dealt with so much witchcraft, right? That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so what does God want to tell this Aries? It's specifically in Aries, I can't help it. I'm just reading it, letting go. And this is for your heart. He says, the minute you let go, there's space for me to bring in something better. Something better. You got to let go. Yeah. Let me have another angel message for file number 3. Thank you, everybody who's here. I appreciate it. And then I'm going to read the master message. You're beautiful. I knew it. This is 10, 7, and 3. You're communicating from your higher source and you're tapping into the life force. You do go out in nature. Spirit says so. Spend some time in nature. Praise the Lord. Get in, tap into the magic. Tap in higher conscious. Let go. And reach out for the Comforter, the Holy Spirit, the angelic guides to protect you. To protect your inner child as well. Because you go through a transformation that is very, very hard, especially when you're moving towards the light and away from this kind of wickedness. Yeah. So then, therefore, be obedient is better than sacrifice, and you get a blessing. You are the blessing. Do you understand? The Lord has put you on this planet because you have infinite potential, and I will help you meet it. But it requires initiation. It requires you rising above. It requires you praying. It requires you doing spiritual things and staying in higher thought, right? So that's what pile number 3 got, a whole bunch of angel cards because that's what they wanted me to bring. I thank you so much for being here and listening. Let's see what the master message is now. Take what you need, leave the rest. It's really just entertainment. It's a psychic entertainment, but I do offer personal readings if you want one. You make that choice. I mean, what you get is you get confirmations, you get synchronicities, you get information, you get compassion, you get experience, and you get Jesus, because he does. I don't care what people believe. You believe what you want. I walk with God. Ready? Master message. Lapis lazuli. Here we go. Oh my God, look at this. I didn't even look at him. God didn't create any illness without also creating a remedy. Look at that. Today, view every experience as a blessing and a remedy that serves your well-being, your healing path, already exists within you. I can attest to that. Look at your energy. 6 of Wands. This is the major energy over most of you. Overcoming a lot of things. Eating better, thinking better, worrying less, right? And 6 of Wands is when you're recognized for overcoming, for rising above things, for maintaining a positive reputation, doing good things for the world. Energy, risen energy. May you be risen. May you rise. May you rise. I do Reiki, so that was my little Reiki thing. All right. At this moment, I think I'm pretty much done, unless somebody wants to throw a donation out. Rachel, I'd be happy to give you a blessing. Thank you, James. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you. Myra Hermosa. You know what I usually do is for people, you want a message? Okay. I'm going to do something a little different for you, though. I'm going to use my Lenormands, my Gilded River Lenormands. Why? Because this deck has, anybody that's interested in learning tarot with me, it's going to be mostly personal. I got a workbook I've been making. The truth is, though, I'll give you all that stuff. There'll be a bunch of downloads when I get it all fully ready. I'm also getting ready to do a Reiki 1 course on April 11th if anybody wants to sign up. I'm working on that. All right? Let me know if you're interested. All right? Holy Spirit, show me what Rachel needs. My girl. I got Geminis in the house. Show me. Show me, Rachel. Look at you got the dice. Now on the dice on the top, 6 and 5 is 11. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, let's see what else. So what's your challenge, baby? Taking a gamble. Oh man, you don't know if they're telling you the truth or not. You don't know if the truth is being spoken or not. You're taking a chance, though, anyway, on something. Tell me more about not having the... Let me use tarot to clarify. So what is your breakthrough then? Okay. I'm not going to take it. What's your breakthrough? I'll take that one. Okay. Just for the record, you're in a difficult situation, my love, trying to relate to people who don't have enough sense to know when not to gossip, talk, manipulate, or use God's energy the wrong way. Water cooler talk, nonsense gossip, discussing things they shouldn't be discussing. That is considered your breakthrough. It's a 7 of Swords and a King of Swords in reverse. Feeling like there's no prosperity, and I have to put the devil down because they're deceitful. Look who it is. Divine Masculine. Look at that. Tell me about that. Oh, God. You and I both know what that is. This is the 8 of Swords. Spiritual warfare. Blinded, not open, not seeing the wickedness, not seeing the deceit in their life, and you're willing to take a chance to bypass the deceit. But I need you to know how strong this spirit, this witchcraft spirit is on this person that you love. It's very, very heavy. They're gossipers, they're two-faced, they're connected to the devil. They bring bad luck because they don't realize that every word out of their mouth is wicked. They don't realize that their intentions are impure and that they're causing someone to not see the truth. King of Swords in reverse is narcissism. It's a liar, and they're not getting victory over it. And this is a masculine here who's stuck. He's like in mental prison. He could be accelerating past it, but at this point he's not. He's stuck in this thing here. Therefore, he would not receive the blessing at this time. He certainly wouldn't receive it in the way that it is intended. And therefore, You're being told that you're being talked about as being a Jezebel or something of that nature, but here you are actually someone who goes to God and prays and succumbs to let your emotions fly out, and you observe God's law 41. I'm crying out from my heart over a distorted masculine who has the potential to be a good masculine, but he cannot control his temper or his sex drive or his fact that he isn't in a union. I so want this to move forward so bad that I can taste it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I have a lot going on. I'm waiting for God to open up the bridge of size so we can get over from one difficulty to another. It feels like it has to be a gamble, and God Almighty, I miss this person. All right, I'm going to just read. It's shadowy because there's this deception shit. And you know about your North Node. You know where you're supposed to be. You know, greetings. But God has you in divine protection, and I would stay that way, staying back in the background at the well of life, praying, because you're fighting a reputation. You're fighting the lies about who you are and what kind of relationship this is. And God has you divinely protected from them. They're watching, they're trying to find you. They're very cold-hearted. I'm just giving it to you straight. And they don't want good for you. So this is a challenge for you. This is I just heard 21. I step up to the mountain. I chop it down with the edge of my hands. It's Jimi Hendrix. That's what I'm getting. You might need to, you're going to receive a letter or you might need to send one. And there's a lot of pain here. It's like, come on. It's just clear as day. You have the light. You see the light. You want to reveal everything from these sneaky ass people in your life and just let all that go and let the ego go and bring an inheritance as it should be. The plans that God has made. There's supposed to be children involved in this, but now you've got people cutting each other off and cutting each other down and a broken up reputation, relationship, unable to miss the mark because he's not living up to his potential, but time's running out for him to connect to someone that he loves and make this official. Church, government, commitment. And so, our divine, you are being guided by angels, by God, by your relatives on the other side. You are being guided on your North Node. Remember, you are the vessel that carries the sun. And you're to be grounded and rooted and grounded in your faith. Stay at the well. If it makes you cry longer, it makes you cry. God says, I'll take care of you. I'll give you love, and I'll bring you the home that you deserve. And for those that will not commit to you or insist on playing a playboy, they will not experience paradise. They'll be struggling to find it, but they can't find it because they believed in this liar. They believed in this deceptive woman. All the while, their treasure has closed the book. Their treasure, who brought with them all of the blessings and connections of a divine love. All of that came with you, and faith, and groundedness, but also the ending of a chapter. Somebody found me moving on to create. The ending of a chapter for a star, for somebody who God has called a starseed situation to rise up above the mountain and go past it towards the 10 of Pentacles. Wealth and family, however that works out for you. This is the whole deck. That's called a grand tableau. And I just rolled through it like that. Now, I don't know how much of that is accurate. I do know that, some of that is absolutely profoundly accurate. That's only because I have spent time with you alone. So I don't want to mislead anybody, but I do know that that's exactly what's happening. You're taking a chance dealing with these really people. And God says there's a perfect timing to everything. He goes, don't go ahead of me. Just stay in prayer with me. Don't go ahead of me. Just stay in prayer with me. I'll give you anointings. I'll give you downloads. I'll give you protection. But don't go ahead of me. No matter who you think this relationship is or what type it is, twin flame or otherwise, God said, don't go ahead of me. Your angels are working on something. And I love that because, treachery gets found out, but you don't want to be involved in it when it's being found out. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up. Yeah. Strong spirit. Greetings, astrologer. Astrologer? Oh, cool. I don't know, not so much astrologer as an intuitive empath, right? Healer, always in that healing energy. That's where we are, right? Rachel, thank you for your help today. I appreciate every single person that blessed me with a super sticker or anything. I love you all very much. And don't forget, if you're interested in one of these beautiful hemp necklaces, they're all $8.88. And if you're in the US, shipping is free. All right, so $8.88. Use one of my links. There are several below. Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, either one. We have rose quartz. These are adjustable to your neck, short or long. Rose quartz. We have obsidian and camel. We have amethyst and black. And we have the two-tone. We have the two-tone crystal. We have the polished, and then we have the rough quartz. So these are all $8.88. If I see you, throw a link on there, and then follow up with an email, and it's yours. All right? All right, there you go. We love y'all. Thank you. I appreciate everyone that showed up, and hope you have a really good day. I should be seeing you later on tonight. In the meantime, I'll be putting up, I did fire signs yesterday on the shorts. So today I'm gonna do water, wait a minute. Yeah, I did fire signs. Today I'm gonna do water signs. I'm gonna do Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So look for those, okay? I love you and thank you for your support. And if you really wanna get in on some free readings, you can, full readings, join me on patreon.com as my supporter. I'm about to load up my store with everything I offer you. And Patreon. You can buy it there. You can join. You can order readings there. You can buy jewelry there. You can buy my oils and sprays there, especially the Blue Lotus Love Oil, the Attract Love and Abundance, the Clear Negative Energy, and the Sacred Holy Oil. I've got all those. But mainly I got these guys. Magical, magical hands, okay? All right, we love you. Hope you have a good day. Namaste.